The impact of COVID-19 cannot be overstated. Millions have died, economic growth has been stifled, and the pandemic has deepened the learning loss of many students. Local officials, though, have devised a plan they believe can reverse the damaging effects of COVID on education. Desmond Saunders has more.
Western Air introduces new jet flight services between Nassau and Fort Lauderdale. You heard right. Western Air is now flying between Nassau and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Whether you're flying for business, shopping, or taking the family on a quick getaway, Western Air is at your service. Less flight time, more you time. You bring your family, you bring your crew, and we'll bring ours. Western Air, we'll take you there. Now jetting to Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fort Lauderdale.
Fast-track learning programs for Bahamian students impacted by COVID-19 could start in the coming weeks. Education Minister, the Honorable Glenys Hanna Martin, telling ZNS News that education officials are in the process of selecting a firm to measure and design accelerated academic programs for public school students impacted by the deadly virus.
We're trying to identify a company that will assist us with a platform that can measure learning loss in every child and that can help us design acceleration learning programs at each grade level. That work is underway, and we're being told that around the end of September, early October, we'll be able to start testing and rolling out acceleration programs.
COVID's global impact on education monumental. A recent report from the World Bank shows that the pandemic increased inequalities within education, widening gaps between majority black and majority white schools in the United States, and increasing pre-existing urban-rural divides in Ethiopia. Beyond learning, the pandemic gave rise to mental health concerns and reports of violence against children. The Education Minister maintains her ministry remains committed to addressing the existing challenges in education.
And that has also impacted our ability to move quickly with some of our school repairs. Our schools during the summer have been occupied with young people who have been engaged in what they call enrichment programs, which are catch-up programs. And I think that we'll know when we start measuring, but I do anticipate that that would have had some impact on whatever fallout there's been from COVID-19.
Moving forward, education officials plan to embrace new methods of teaching and launch new programs to cater to a growing, diverse student populace.
The things that we're going to be doing is expanding technical and vocational education so that young people who are gifted and talented in those areas can find an outlet and a growth journey for themselves. I was speaking today somewhere and I told them not everybody wants to be a physicist. And, I didn't want to be one. But people are motivated differently and they're made differently. And so you have people who are creative, you have athletes, but you always have to have the basics.
Education officials anticipating a safe and productive school term as thousands return to the classrooms after several weeks of closures due to COVID-19. Desmond Saunders for the Bahamas Tonight.